All right, so then good evening and welcome. You see, I say good evening already, Annie. And you say good evening one
I'm here
time.
sipping my alcohol.
You know?
I wasn't even paying
Hey,
attention.
Ollie. Blessings
Bacon,
and welcome.
Good
We are
morning,
here at
good
Shot of
evening, good
Soca
night.
Marriott Studios, Carib Culture.
Yes.
We are in studio and we have a fantastic artist, joining us. Did I say fantastic? How much time is it?
You said I was a bit upset. You didn't
I'll
even
take
do the Super Trini and my wonderful.
No, I ain't reaching there yet. The reason I'm going there yet.
Sorry. I got it.
I want to make
was a
sure
bit
he
sad.
get. I want to make sure he
It's
feel
sad.
as if we
But yeah,
appreciate
you said
him.
fantastic like 4 times.
I said 4 times.
Yeah, but say again, the
You know?
fantastic.
But I have my ever faithful, my ever wonderful, the most beautiful co-host in the world. My
Wait.
wonderful co-host is yours, Shirley Super Trini Vibes. I'm a co-host.
And
You see?
No, do you know what? I thought you were still introducing the guest. I was like, what?
No. He don't get that.
Introduce
He don't get that. Oh yeah, and in the studio we have Pahjo. Yeah, Pahjo. Yeah, Pahjo.
Wow. I cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
everything good. Everything
Yeah,
good.
this real homely here.
Real homely?
And I feel like we can get real bacchanal on this one.
It don't know
today,
about
man.
yeah,
He's called out your name in enough
I-
episodes
But
already.
you say
so
fantastic
I'm gonna sit back
a few
and you two-
times live.
Yeah.
That is not getting edited out.
Oh no! Listen, we
No,
don't edit.
we don't
Yeah,
ask for any
that's it.
edit here because
No.
when I ready to edit, when I start on you,
God.
you beg for edit.
Whatever you say, you
You
say
go back
with
for edit.
you say with your chest because it's not coming out.
Yeah. But anyway,
I
we are
just
here.
gonna say beep.
Pahjo, welcome.
Yes,
welcome.
to our home.
I want to say thank you both for having me, man. This was long overdue, but
Very
everything
long.
in God's time.
Well, yeah, because you started crying and Timmy and Kelly coming here. You was like, oh God.
Oh, so you wasn't gonna invite me?
You know? Huh?
So if I didn't cry, I wasn't gonna.
No,
get
you
the
was
invite.
invited.
Oh, you was
You was
invited, but you
invited.
chose not to.
When
You
was
know?
this?
Because you say you was busy.
I'll speak to
You
my
say you was too
manager,
busy
man.
for we.
I'll speak to my
You know,
manager.
but that's all right. That's all right.
Somebody getting fired.
Before we
No,
move
no, don't
forward,
do that.
can you
Don't
just
do that.
plug in where everybody could find you and where they could find your music? Before
Yeah,
we know?
definitely. You can. My name is Pahjo, spelled Pahjo. Instagram Pahjo Music Official, and my music is on every platform. YouTube
We like to
Pahjo
hear.
Music, Spotify Pahjo, Apple Music, wherever you choose, you can find it.
Pahjo music.
All right.
Bless you.
Kazuntai.
Wow, boy,
Gesundheit.
somebody calling my name.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
one of them short things they have in Guyana. They.
Wow.
You know, so I know you represent Guyana.
Yeah.
100%. You know?
My t-shirt say it.
See?
Yes.
What it say?
What does it say?
I am
I am
rooting
root
For
for
every
everything.
Guyanese.
Everyone
for
Guyanese.
everyone Guyanese.
Me.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. So everybody has suck salt then.
No, I never say that. I'm saying
Why
I'm
you have to go
Guyanese.
there? He's
So you
But I
just,
ask for a new one. I tell them I need one saying rooting for everyone West Indian that says curry chicken.
oh wow, we started.
look at you.
We started.
Look at
Let me
you.
take my drink.
You grew up.
Let me sit
Yeah, I
back.
get big.
You
I
learn
get
the English
big.
language?
I get big.
You understand when your fella go to places and say, excuse me, can I get some chicken curry?
Yeah,
They say,
yeah,
what is
yeah,
that?
yeah,
What is that? You
Yeah.
fell up.
I
You
trying.
fell up. You're trying.
That hurt my heart.
That
to
hurt
say.
your heart, eh?
Yeah.
People watch you with so much disdain.
Yes.
What is chicken
Disgust.
curry?
After you just said
You
you was
understand me?
going.
I feel I'm losing followers because
I
of
am
this.
so
Listen,
proud of you.
This
that
is a
you made-
rebranding.
Guyana has
Yeah,
just
You know?
Yeah.
disowned.
Never. I have my Guyanese t-shirt.
Just because you have a T-shirt, does it?
That don't mean I wearing that t-shirt when I tell you, you know.
Ah.
That's for he.
Oh, you're wearing that because of me?
No, I'm gonna get the next one for you.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
right.
oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, all I will say is, we all know, and you know, it's curry chicken, right?
I'm not involved.
All right.
All I have said is that you can bring one person bring a curry chicken, the other one bring a chicken curry. I will
He
taste
don't want that
both,
smoke.
and then
I don't need that smoke. You see my t-shirt I want to talk.
It's true, you're wearing the right T-shirt today.
It's, I don't need it. What's
right.
man?
You're right. I miss no. I stay in my lane. I stay in my
You and the whole
lane.
guy and his family.
You
bring
remember
it.
how this
Not the whole
starts?
family.
I remember.
You
You're lucky
remember
I didn't
how
bring
this
you're lucky I
career
didn't bring the
start?
board. The board I was meant to bring, but I couldn't bring it on the
I
train
have
with
it
me.
on my phone.
How
You
did this
understand
start?
me? How it start? Well,
Yeah, quick story.
well,
time.
you know
How
what?
did it
Quick,
start?
let me start from the beginning. Pahjo has been on the UK soca scene for a very long time, as you know, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And if they don't know, he is a promoter as well, and that's where it is he started. But even before that, it was cricket.
Yeah,
You understand me?
That was a love.
So if we go further back, it's cricket. You know, and they all call me,
Super Trini.
or they call me captain.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? Yeah. Come on, be honest, now, man. Be honest,
All right,
now,
it's
man.
true. All right.
Be honest, now,
let
man.
me just that's the nickname.
Be
because
honest,
he's
now,
a
man.
good cricketer. You know, a lot of people don't know that about
Is he?
him. Good basketball player, good cricketer.
I know, I'm learning a lot.
Sportsman. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's very competitive.
All rounder.
Well, I have thanks, eh? Thanks.
One time I beat him though.
Yeah, that's okay.
The
That's
one
okay.
time.
Once.
We let it go because you know that plenty Chinese on the team as well.
Yeah.
So we win anyway.
Bad.
We win anyway. You know, so as a promoter,
Yeah.
you know, I'm been in the promotion scene for what, over 10 years?
Yeah, I started
Yes.
wow, by 2009.
Yeah.
2009, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and then you all so what was that first promotion called? Because it was
I trying to remember because it wasn't come out to play. It was just a boat party that I
wasn't
did.
Duck and Drake?
Duck and Drake was the name of the brand,
Yeah.
but the boat, I can't remember the name of the
Yeah, the boat,
event
yeah.
itself.
Event, yeah.
But
Yeah.
Duck and Drake Promotions was the name of the brand. It was myself and another close friend named Felix. We started that brand back then.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And that was vibes. And
That was
and back
vibes.
in them days, to fill a boat ride was much easier.
Yeah, because it wasn't
Oh,
a lot of boat parties going
Yeah.
on. I think there was
Yeah.
about 2 or 3 other people
Yep.
doing boats. So
Yep.
Yeah.
and it was few and far in between you get to
Yeah.
a boat party. So
Yeah.
You know?
we
and,
saw a niche.
Now we've got quite a few.
and if I recall, the first time Olia had a boat party with food, you all called me.
Wow.
No.
And you
Look
had
at
to
him.
come to my house, right?
That wasn't the first time.
That was the
first
first time?
time I end up cooking. Right?
Sorry if you got food poisoning.
That no, the food went down well, right? But I would never, you know that pressure that was?
Yes.
Because we don't even decide. You see this man here? He simplified things to me. The man said, what are you doing? Give these people roti wraps, yeah?
That's it.
We go with
I've heard about
rice
your
and
roti wraps there.
peas, curry goat, roti, fried rice. You
Bananas,
know them
yeah.
full spread
Yeah.
macaroni pie, feed
That's headache for
like
yourself.
crazy.
Like I'm sure everybody was very, very, very happy, but
I
that's
was
headache
never
for
so
yourself.
tired in my life.
You're still
First and
tired.
last time I ever do a spread so. Since and when we started doing food, after that until it gets
Just before
complicated
COVID.
with food on the
Yeah.
boats because
They
it
started
Yeah.
charging
they
more
start
money.
charging you almost $1,000 just to bring food
Oh, really?
now, right?
Yeah.
Which
Wow.
is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was always training.
You know, but
So your friendship goes back a
Oh,
long
way back.
time.
well,
Way
well, it,
But I have
wouldn't
to
say-
emphasize friendship.
I wouldn't say it's a friendship. I would say it was a business arrangement that we had.
B2B.
You know,
Business to brothers.
business. Yeah.
Oh,
You know, but what I will say is over those years, you know, in your promotions and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
it's always been consistent.
Thanks, man.
You know, it's always been consistent. And if people who've only now come onto the soca scene and now coming to your boat parties, they'll be like, boy, you know, this man boat party always selling out, but they don't know that
The-
your
the hard
brand
work,
has
yeah.
History, yeah.
been there for over 10 years.
10 years, yeah. It
You
used
know?
to be called Come Out to Play.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. And then we rebranded post-COVID
Yeah.
to Waves.
To Waves, yeah.
Yeah, and we going nicely. You know.
You're going nicely. I like
Yeah,
that.
We
I
don't
like
want
that.
we only do 2 a year. One in May and then
One in September.
one in September.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
But so
get
they always
you
sell out?
get invite? You ever get invite, honey?
yeah.
You ever get invite?
Nadine,
I'm
Don't call Nadine name. Do not call Nadine name. You hear she cannot speak for herself. So don't do that. You understand
take
me?
responsibility.
Don't do that. You understand me? You're on your own.
Alexa remind me to invite Perry
Remind you to what?
and Annie.
So, yeah,
So
you
the next
understand?
birthday, next birthday party
It's
will
on
be
the
there.
1st of September, I think. Eh?
Yeah, that's the first Sunday in September.
See,
first,
how it is
How
I
you-
know
how you
that.
got a date already?
How it is I
because you
talk
pay attention.
because I pay attention when
Yeah,
when
yeah.
it is he send me something, I put it out there.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
You
pays
understand me? And
attention.
to any promoter, you know, if I just tag us at a shot of soca and we will push it
will.
forward as well.
Yeah.
You most definitely
You understand
will.
me?
You most
Or-
definitely will.
You can follow Annie and you can follow myself at Super Trini Vibes.
We will.
And we will push
Push
it out there.
there.
We have no
Yes.
problem
Yeah.
doing it at all.
No.
For any
Love that.
promotion related to soca music,
That's it.
100%.
Yes.
That's
You
it.
understand me?
Soca. That's
yes,
it.
that's it. That is the stipulation.
If it's a dancehall
Soca
party, don't
music.
send it. I play it. I play it.
No.
I play it. I play it.
I am not playing. Don't send it.
I play it. I play it.
Once
Send it to- send it to
once the
Super
party
Trini.
have a shot of soca in it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, a full dose. We don't want no shot there.
Not a
This is
shot?
just a shot here.
Yeah, but that's some strong shots, you know.
Yeah, I know. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. That's some strong shots, right?
That
Yeah.
punching and them thing there. Oh, God.
Yeah, but so In Guyana, right?
High wine.
Where's the main
El Dorado.
El Dorado?
El Dorado and XM is the two main rums.
Right.
Rum
I
brands.
thought it was pepper pot, but go ahead.
Oh, are we talking about rum or food?
Oh, no.
Oh, right.
else?
I thought it was one and the same.
I was about
If you
to- I was
want
like,
to drink
you have
the
a
pepper
rum
pot,
called
you
pepper
could do
pot?
that.
But I way just do it in a cup, right?
No.
What,
No?
the pepper
No.
pot?
No, how you drink pepper pot?
You drink it or you eat it.
So for people that don't know what pepper pot is, can you
So
explain
pepper
what
pot,
pepper pot?
is a dish made from casrip,
Uh-huh.
right? That's the main, like the foundation of the
Foundation,
dish, right? And then you could use your meats. Some mostly is beef and different cuts of the beef, oxtail, whatever.
Any wild meat and thing?
You could do anything. So it's an Amerindian dish, right?
So
it's
my people's then.
your people, right? So
So
Oh no
my
no no no!
people.
Please don't.
Guyanese,
Let him
Amerindians,
let him claim his dish.
but that's our national dish.
Keep it. Keep it dish.
And in the villages, they say you go there and there's a pot that's always boiling, right? And as they hunt the meat and so forth, they just keep adding and seasoning.
I
So
like
that's how
this.
it used to be. But it's a national dish, and it has caused a lot of fights Christmas time.
No, it really does because people scrape the pot and thing. Eh?
Yeah.
Scrape it.
People who you don't talk to for the year turning up at
Yeah,
your
turn
house.
up just some pepper pot in
I
it.
was in the area.
Just some pepper pot.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
I
a
mean,
serious
that's
thing.
That would
just-
be me.
It's just lingering through the village and thing.
I think that's
That
the
would be
only
me.
dish nobody in the Caribbean argue with a Guyanese with. It's be like,
No, but it's
That's
a
yours.
fantastic dish.
yeah,
Yep.
that's yours.
You understand?
Anything else? Debating.
And you realize,
from a
right?
Guyanese.
Every carnival, every Caribbean island has a one pot dish.
Yes.
It's true. Pillow.
Pilau, Guyana has pepper pot.
Yeah.
Grenada has.
What is it called, that thing? Like,
Oil dong.
Oil
Oil
dong.
dong. Yeah, it's true.
You understand?
I'm trying to think of what
Barbados
this-
will have what?
I
What will be
know.
Barbados? One pot.
Macaroni pie.
macaroni pie.
No, it's macaroni poi.
Macaroni
Sorry,
pie. Right.
You understand, right? But almost every Caribbean island
I'm
has
trying
a
to think
one
what the
pot.
Lucian
But
one
it's
is.
true.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
true.
listening to someone say it too, you know. It's the same like pilau, right?
Yeah.
Peas, rice, meat.
Mhm.
Guyana have something
That's it.
similar. We call
Same
cook up
foundation,
rice, right?
yeah.
Peas, rice, meat.
Yeah.
The Jamaicans rice.
Are you
and
sure
peas.
it's not meat,
Up cook.
rice, peas?
Mm.
Just asking.
I can check with the ancestors.
Just
and
asking.
get
You
back
said
to you.
rice.
Check with them.
You said peas, rice, meat. I was just making sure it's not
I had a zone out and
meat, rice, peas. You know? Making sure. You know?
rice,
Yeah.
peas.
Uh-huh.
Meat. Yeah.
Okay, so meat,
Meat, peas, rice.
peas, rice.
Yeah, meat,
I
rice,
swear every
peas,
time
yeah.
you said it 3 different ways.
Because I don't know which way they because
meat,
them
peas,
is sitting
rice.
forward and backward. I don't understand.
Right.
So within your roots as a Guyanese, right? Your love for soca started from since you was home, or
Since I was home, I tell you what, growing up, it was always calypso and soca in the house, right? We used to have some amazing parties. My aunt, because she used to work for CARICOM, so
Yeah.
you know you're small, you get sent in your bed early, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But here
yep.
was a good thing. My bed used to be just over the window. Used to be over the backyard, and that's where she used to hold the party. So I
Okay.
in the party, right?
or
And
you
then
just,
they think I
room.
sleep
You
in.
in the
I can
penthouse.
fake sleep.
You in the penthouse in
By
the party.
pelting away wine
Yeah.
upstairs in
Yeah, you in the
bedroom.
penthouse. Yeah, you have your own space.
VVIP.
Yeah.
Me and them mosquitoes,
Yeah.
boy.
You're real
What?
mosquito.
Them was doing backup singing.
and
Yeah. That's the baseline. That's the kick. Where it's slapping them. But it started from then, you know, it was more the shadows, the here in the kitcheners, and then my uncles them used to argue constantly every time they meet up about who's the best calypso. And as a little boy, you just gotta sit back. Don't even dare put your mouth in, right? Just listen. And I always had an interest from then. But you know what? Concrete to secure that interest? A girl named Marika Charles. A woman. She gave me my first wine to a big truck.
Do you know what? I was going to
You're
say,
lying.
so the
That
question
song.
I was
You're
going to
lying.
ask
That
you,
You're
was
lying.
it. Yeah.
that song,
Oh, Big Chuck?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, Marsha Montano. That is one of my. If he once he hear once he hear that horn, once he hear the horn,
go on, what my pose is.
let me,
just
I
ready.
think if you go back a couple of, I'll say maybe like 10 episodes, you see
Yeah.
Super Trini whining on the
Watch
table
me,
with
big
Big
truck. Watch me.
He was there, big truck
See that
on the
tune there?
table.
Not one surprise.
Clear the way. Watch me.
He just get possessed, you know.
He does. People think that he's drunk.
Don't be
No,
saying
but
that kind of thing, and people
it's off
possess
Soca.
what?
It's off Soca.
Yeah, but what?
You're taking
You know,
the
people
Soca.
that think are drunk though.
They do think you're
I
genuinely.
used to, you know what?
Genuinely
There
think you're
was
drunk.
one point. I used to think he drunk, you know.
People do. Think
I
he's
would have
drunk.
swear and bet I would have lose all my salary.
Yeah, you would.
Why
Yeah.
this man always drunk in a party, so when he tell me, yo, I don't drink, I said, what?
Yeah, it's just water and vibes.
Different energy.
Water and Soca. That's all you need.
That is it. You know.
So I have a question for you, and it might tie into what we're talking about. So obviously you're talking about the old school family parties, the love for clips. So I'm guessing.
Yeah.
What song made you fall in love with Soca? If you was to pick one song, the first song that made that, yes.
That would be Big Truck. I would
Is
say
it?
Definitely.
But you said it was
say-
because of the woman.
Yeah,
You didn't
that's
even
what
say it was
I'm
because
saying.
of the
Yeah,
song.
that was.
It's a
Was
song
it-
that
what's her
was
name?
making-
Marsha?
When the big
Marisa?
Marika
Charles.
Charles.
That's the only reason way I remember she. You know?
Yes, when the big
Nah, that was
truck
first
shut down, she went,
It's noise
Say
when it
what you
speed up
gonna
back boy.
do.
That wind there.
Get ready,
Hold on to the
Big Truck.
Hold on to the picture.
I couldn't handle it. I sleep with a smile that night, man.
You see with that smile? I wonder why.
Lost in memories.
I wonder why. And you remember she named so
Listen,
poignantly.
You're big on your sense.
You understand?
You're big on your sense.
Yeah. Oh my goodness! Nah, that is a sweet memory though.
Yeah,
and
man.
that and it's good that you put it on so everybody go know.
No, that's true.
You understand me? You still talk to Sheena?
You know, I was home in February, right? And I come to the barbershop and I hear Patrick Joseph.
Oh, so you know he really.
Oh, they know my government, you know, right? And I said, who's this calling me so bold on this road? So I was she sitting across the road.
Hey, look, Tay.
She, hey, I see you say on Facebook that I give you your first wine. I say, yeah. I
Wow.
did.
Nice.
I
You're
was
still
saying it
telling the
again.
story now.
Nice.
So yeah, no, I can't lie. I speak the truth.
I know.
And within that, right? You remember you say when it is the elders was the elders was arguing about who is the best soca artist and whatever. Right? For you growing up, which artist it is? You know, you was inspired by other than Marsha Montano, of course.
I think
Why
back
is that,
then
of course?
was Shadow and Sparrow.
Mm-hmm.
Them
Yeah.
two used to get played out in the
Guyana?
yard because I think it was them two. These big men used to put against each other, and then Kitchener used to be in there too. And I had an uncle Winfield James. He used to sing calypso too in Guyana, right? Well, that was big up Uncle Winfield, yeah.
Uncle, what's your name?
Uncle Winfield.
Winfield.
But he was a Trini,
Yeah, of course.
Wow.
right?
Look at
Makes
his
sense.
But this man used to, whenever he walk in the house, he lift the whole mood in the house right away because
Good
he can
energy.
just burst into
Right.
some freestyle calypso on the spot, you know what I mean? And, you know, I always used to be taken back by, hey, you know, I love the fact that people could just, it is bring a warmth to you, you know what I mean? This calypso and soca, there's no animosity, it was just, and then half the time I didn't know why he's singing. Back then.
Back then, but
Well,
Not
that makes people
innuendos,
didn't-
why?
real, what?
Listen.
Don't sing that in this house, and you wanna know why? What was sing wrong? If you're from
And now you
Dolac,
realize
you know,
as an
growing
adult-
up, you singing them things there. And
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a relatively new tune though.
That's a
like
new
like
tune,
15,
but I
10,
just
15
giving
years.
examples of
Yeah, of course.
the
Like if it is
innuendos.
yours, go saltfish.
them things. See?
Saltfish, you have sparrow like that. You understand me? Come water
I
my
couldn't-
garden.
I
You know
was
that
not
kind of thing?
allowed
What's he
to
talking?
sing.
What's he talking about?
Saltfish,
Any-
it's sweeter than me.
It's saltfish is you know.
When you want
Not
something
the
good
saltfish
to
I
eat.
put in my aqua.
Oh, saltfish,
Not that
sweet.
saltfish.
Yeah,
And he
that was the
behave
man
yourself.
saying. That was the man
Behave
saying
yourself.
stew.
We were not allowed as youngsters to sing any Sparrow.
Well,
Because
true,
the big,
true,
no,
true.
honestly, we couldn't sing that in the house, you mad?
What?
You
What?
get a slap and you want to know who you do wrong till now you're
Exactly.
crying. Go in your bed, you're
Exactly.
rude.
You know? And you said Shadow though, as
Shadow
well.
too.
You know? And Shadow the bass man.
Oh, you mean?
That's probably the
One of the
one of the most underrated pantunes
ever.
ever. And
What was it called? Just say it again, please. So people
Bassman.
can go and check it out.
Bassman is called. Right? It's called Bassman. Pim pum padim pum.
Funny you say that,
Pum,
right?
pum 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 pum.
I just wrote a song, not released. Don't know when it will be released. Might not ever be released. Called Voices, right? And that was one of the lyrics I referenced in the song. This thing in my head, Mighty Shadow, right? A lot of people won't get. He would get it
Of
straight
course,
away.
Super Trini, that's
This
a music
bass
lover,
beating
yeah.
in my head, Mighty Shadow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
all I
yeah.
say. One lyric, yeah?
Yeah.
a lot of people would be like, that's the genius of the whole song.
Yeah.
Right? Don't know when it can get released, by the way. But I could never listen to music. There's some instrumentals that take you straight back to them days.
Well, of course.
Straight away.
And that's how it should be, yeah?
Yeah.
You understand, man? Because, okay, so we know we have the old school soca. You know, we have the Barons, we have the Shadow, we have the Sparrow. You understand me? We have the Kitcheners, you know? We have the Sugar Aloes. You understand me? We have Lord Pretender.
Taking me
You
back
understand?
there.
Watch me. No, like, if it is your real soca lover,
That's the
I
history.
suggest, oh gosh, and the song, Baron, soca lover, that song alone,
Yeah.
if you listen to the rhythms on that tune alone, that alone emanates togetherness,
Yep.
Yep.
vibes, culture.
You ever notice when certain songs play, regardless of how old or how young you are, the whole crowd will sing it in a party.
Yeah, of course.
Let he just drop Audrey.
Yeah,
my
yeah.
You
young
get
miss-
that? Yeah, watch me.
The
It
whole
just-
party changed different, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but so we going with that, right?
Right.
We're still on that same stream right there. Why you think that there isn't a lot of old school soca being played in the majority of parties that you go to now? You'll probably get 3 songs.
Because
Or 4 songs.
I think personally a lot of the new school DJs have not done the research or educated enough on the past. They know from when they were whatever influenced them when
Yeah.
they were born, right? So
Yeah.
let's say they're born 90s. They would be familiar with anything from about 2000. I can give them 2000 up.
Yeah. Even, yeah.
Some of them are lazy. They ain't gonna want to go and
No, I'd say 2014.
research the history.
No,
You know what I mean? Yeah, probably. I just being generous by saying
Yeah.
2000.
You're being, watch me, be more than generous.
You know what I mean?
You understand me?
said
Give them,
20
give them a whole ATM to go and just take out free money if they want
Yeah.
to. Because
Yeah,
it doesn't
exactly.
happen. It doesn't
Because
happen.
and it's sad. This is what differentiates a good DJ from a great. A great DJ does his research, right? What this soak? I want to know the roots of this thing, man.
Yeah.
I gonna go research. Oh my God! Look at this melting pot
Yeah.
of music that they have back here that nobody in touching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then when you hear some people singing some new school soca and some veterans be like, yeah, you know, that's an
Yeah.
old
Exactly
song.
when they say party start and them kind of tunes there. Oh my God.
Oh, girlfriend, kudang in this and that new one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Carl and Carol Jacobs. He played
Yeah.
that earlier. Played that
Yeah.
a few,
You
from
think?
about 4 episodes
Yeah.
ago, 5 episodes
There's a
ago.
lot of
Yeah.
references coming
Yeah.
And so I like the fact that
from back there.
was it Farmer Happy brought him out? Well,
Well, yeah, brought them out,
yeah.
yeah. So he brought them
Because
out a few
connected
times.
the reference, yeah.
In
Because
Trinidad.
you have to stay true to
Yeah.
the roots and give them the
Give them their
respect,
dues,
man.
yeah, give them
you
their
have to,
flowers,
you have
100%.
to.
100%.
Have to.
So we did now,
Right.
where just before COVID,
Mm-hmm.
you had your boat ride,
Yeah.
and then COVID happened.
Right.
And then it was no longer Patrick Joseph.
Well, Pahjo started before COVID.
I say Patrick
Well,
started,
Pahjo started before,
he
but
started before
you
COVID.
really jump on it.
Seriously?
It was a whole
properly.
different. There was a whole
Yeah,
different
I
energy
think
after COVID. I
my
agree, but Patrick started before
intention
that.
to get into music started
Uh-huh.
around when we had that thing. We had a little bacchanal in a group,
Oh.
right?
So
That was the best.
That's it.
Yeah, let me tell you.
What was this bacchanal?
We were in a group, right? And them times this group used to be fun, like vibrant. Every day is activity in this group. Just pecan all day, right? I in my bed. He coming home. This was pre-COVID or
That's before
Pre-COVID,
COVID,
yeah. This is when Marshall and Iowa had the
The
little
two songs, the
bacchanal.
two
Yeah.
songs. The thing now
Oh
started. the thing now
Lord, the
started.
whole place mash up, mash up.
Yeah.
The whole
And then
place,
Iowa
yeah.
had they were going back and forth with each other,
I'd
right?
say.
Trying to figure out the song, yeah.
And this is when the curry chicken curry debate
That's-
started
I was-
between me and he.
And I done him.
Watch me,
Eh,
he lied.
I done him.
I still have this song.
I still have my song too.
Right?
I
Wow,
my
receipts.
song on Facebook somewhere.
Receipts.
But
Wanna
I
tell
done
I
him?
him.
want to see the receipts.
Done him.
I woke up the morning, right?
Done him.
And I see about 30 something messages outside the group. The group must see about 100 and so. I say, what going on? Everybody going, you taking that? You taking that from me? I confused. I don't know what they're talking about. When I go in the group and start boxing back up, He sent a whole video, you know, he in the car.
I remix the tune. I sing a
He
whole song
remixed
about
Iowa.
curry chicken.
And Pelso.
What's your real
Mark
lyrics
from
on
Just
the tune?
Vibes,
Can
big
I
up
see
Mark,
the
right?
video?
Mark is a true instigator, you know, because
is
he in my
super true.
DMs all the time
Super
going,
true.
Pahjo, you can't take that. You had to come back. You had to come back. I say, you know what?
He had to go in studio.
I say,
you
you
know?
know what? Bam, what you are going to do? I know nothing but studio, right?
Mm-hmm.
I say, I want the instrumental for a mashup from Marshall. And I sit down, but and I start right. I take my time. I ain't even come back right away, and because I until now I'm not a freestyler. I have to write, right? I go on a write, boy, you know. Watch, you see when I drop that, the group wake up because he come back straight away, boy, with a
because
response.
and I come straight back just from on the top of my head, like freestyle.
you're freestyler, yeah.
So I freestyle. He went and write a whole song.
Right.
You understand me? And I come back and just destroy him again on a freestyle.
No, I
Wait,
don't-
Straight
I
away.
don't-
do you have the same? Did he destroy you again? Is
No,
that
he
the same
definitely
recollection?
didn't.
Watch me.
I had to verify. Do you have
Listen,
that same
Because if
recollection?
he want, I
Listen.
could write the response.
It's
and this
what I'm saying.
thing.
You want to write? I can
This
get a
thing.
response right
That's
now
good.
if you want to.
You a
If you
freestyler.
any kind of beat, I getting this right now.
No, we're
You
not
understand
doing
me?
this
We're
on
not.
the
We're
live
not. We're
right
not
now.
here to diss each
No,
other.
no,
This
but
is
all I
one
say
of
is,
the
right?
guys.
If you all want, the Curry Mashup could be the theme song of this podcast.
Listen. I show the Soca family. What is better?
The curry.
No, don't let me start.
Listen.
Anyway,
Pahjo is here in studio, right? And he is here in studio. And your show, Super Junior Vibes, is here. I want to know, right? If it is, you're going to hit somebody with a diss track straight away. This is not Drake versus Kendrick Lamar business, eh? You ain't doing that. I'm saying is, and a little
Why?
picong thing. Hold on a second, because you don't want me to start a right, brother.
Why?
Brother,
I
you
want
already
you
know.
to go on
You
right.
already know a right.
Go on right.
You already know a right.
Don't let me talk about
You
that
already
yet.
know
We
a
can
right
come to that.
already. So don't even go down that road.
But let me go.
But watch me, don't pull me out, partner,
I might
because
need
you
to stop
know
up for this
already.
'cause I'm
I
like,
am
you guys
calling Karen Super Trini Seeley.
Wait, this man
Out.
calling
So
my
this
government
whole
name.
government-
Don't be giving
Lie.
my government name.
We're
Guys, to know how serious I'm calling him out. Let me see what you gonna come up with lyrically. Go on right.
But
Can I be the judge?
Much me can be the judge, but he already knows. He already knows that we did this on Sunday.
We did this at a Just Vibes party too.
No, and we did this on Sunday as well. On Sunday when we were stand up right there, and I had the
Yeah.
the thing in my
The
hand.
broom, the branch.
the palm tree in my hand. I make up a whole song, a sweep. I make a whole sweep song. We stand up right there,
Okay, so
I was giving melodies. I didn't
and
have
he was
lyrics.
just giving melodies.
so in this group chat, who took the win in the
I
group
did.
chat?
There's no.
There
was no winner or loser.
He
I
said
think Prezzo-
he
I
said
think
did
Prezzi
straight
knows.
I
up.
think
Prezzi
that
will give-
conversation that day is what kickstarted this curry
That's
chicken curry thing globally. I never used to hear about this conversation.
you're claiming it.
Serious, we claiming it. After that, this thing become a big thing. I say,
You're
Okay,
claiming it.
remember when it is we went to that guy and his event in South London, and me and them two other fellas holding in a corner, and
Oh,
you had to
gosh.
confess. I have that video as well.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
had
yeah,
to
yeah,
confess
yeah.
that it's curry chicken. Watch me.
So
You had to
wait,
That
I'm
video
trying
does
to
not
bring- I'm
exist.
trying to bring it back.
that
So-
video does not exist.
Can I see that video?
No.
So
It does.
So because of whatever you had in this group chat, that encouraged you to write.
I think
So he said, was that the birth of Pahjo then?
After I did that,
Yes.
right? Some people actually said, "Yo, you have a good tone.
Okay.
I like your tone for music." I always wanted to do soca from a teen before I even moved here, but I didn't. Life lifed, right? I started to play cricket semi-professionally. I moved over here as a cricketer,
Oh, is it?
actually.
Imagine, I know this man. I
was-
never knew this.
Yeah, I was semi-pro for years, and then I went into the army, so I never
I know Omni, yeah.
got into the music thing. I didn't know who to speak to, none of that, right? It's a friend of mine, Joel Brown in Guyana, Joey Too Cool, big up yourself. He started his journey as a producer. So he used to send me beats. Every time he created a beat, he started to send. And this was like 2018, 17, 18. He started sending me. And I was like, yo, this bad. It's not for me, right? This song like this artist. This was the
Yeah.
conversations we used to have. Because he used to do more like dancehall type things, right? And one day the man sent a instrumental called the Toolbox Rhythm. And 50 minutes, I stopped the car, I was driving. And I think, write Amas. That was my first song. And I sent it. Hey, this thing have a vibe, boy. I said, nah, I ain't doing this. This was around February 2019. God rest the dead, DJ Buju. Remember Buju?
Yeah.
Buju always used to say to me, yo, bro, if you want smoke, smoke. You want drink, drink. Whatever you want to do in life, do it.
Do it.
Right? Don't have no regrets.
Yeah.
And when he passed away in 2019,
Rest in peace.
them words sort of stuck with me. And I say, you know what? I've been putting this thing off for so long. So I hit up Joel and say, I want to do this song. Didn't have no call, no stage name. So talking to a friend called Mona Davis, right? Calling all your names live. So bigging up. Nobody can say I ain't give them props. And Mona say, why you don't just take the first two names of your first name, the first two letters of your last name, and it was, she was saying Pahjo. I say I don't like the Pahjo because P-A-J-O.
Like,
I say I want.
What is that thing? It sound like
it sound like some seasoning, man. Some adobo type, some type of Pahjo.
That sound like a car.
Right? Pahjo.
So like one of them guys, we're not sure if it's friends.
That was always in the garage with the phone.
We know when that car being made. So we got I got his car.
That would have been the first electric car.
Buy your first Pahjo.
That would have been like them Flintstone cars, man. So I say, man, I like how it sung, but I wanted to song like Pahjo. Pahjo sung better. So I say, you know what, let me put the H. So the H don't really have a meaning.
Oh, it's silent?
It is silent.
It's
Pahjo, it's silent. It is silent.
Yeah, it is. It's there for effects.
It's there for effect.
It's there for effects. Right? And went in the studio and I did a mass. And the feedback was good. Yo, I didn't know you could sing.
Should have been in the group chat.
Karen is the first person who said, I can play it.
I was the first person that played this song on
First
the radio.
person that played the song.
Well, you
right?
do always support.
And people started to say, yo, have a vibe. Shake a HD, you know.
And I was going to say, how did you... I was going to say, because I know you.
He hit me after he heard this song
yeah.
and say, you serious about this thing? And I say, yeah. And he said, right. If you're serious, I can work with you. But if it's a play thing,
don't waste my time.
We're not doing this. And I say, yeah, serious. But no, because somebody just tell me my song nice and producers want to hit me, I think my chest in the air now, right? I big artist. Don't call me Doc and Drake again. Don't call me Patrick. Call me Pahjo. I go in Guyana and I go in and I start writing on everything I hear now, right?
Yeah.
I don't care if it's dancehall, R&B. I write in everything like a lunatic. Nothing sounding good, but in my head, everything sounding good.
Sweet, boy, I top of the top right now.
I feel COVID happened because of me, boy. I feel God go, hey, nah,
take a chest back.
Let me lock up the whole world because
just right
You're
back.
doing too much.
You need to stop.
Yeah.
Stop this.
Listen, you blame Pahjo.
Imagine
blame me.
Imagine hearing Pahjo on R&B.
That is, I'd actually like to hear that.
Can't hold a note, you know, and I trying to do R&B. Watch me, I delete. I hear some songs the other day. If I tell you on a genre I write in.
Oh, chicken curry.
This boy need help, you know.
Listen, he's dying in that. I can't. I would like to hear an R&B.
I don't even know how to reply to this.
I want to hear.
There's them songs.
I want a song.
Randy, what's no? Chicken curry. Nobody. That boy real good. That boy.
Oh God.
That's where you're getting stone and egg.
Oy,
You're making me hot.
That's me. You're gonna lose your career quick. Quick. The hottest sensation right now. Live and direct from Guyana.
On what? Glastonbury?
Exactly.
Chicken curry.
I watch me. You go chill and you put that in that chinny bar with him.
Girl, I know what you love. I see how you watching my pot.
It's not pepper pot.
It's not pepper pot.
It's
It's got some turmeric in it. Chicken curry. Ooh.
Done.
Don't let. Please, this how the edit out.
No, I didn't want.
nothing.
No, you're mad.
there is nothing that is being. My voice is even going, guys. I've had a very long weekend. I've had a very, very. It's even.
Oh my
It's
God.
even
I am
Wednesday, and I'm
sorry.
saying long weekend, but my voice is going.
If all you know, right, that the relationship that Pahjo and I have had.
This is
over
how we are. All
a
the
very, very
Ridiculous.
long time. You know, it's
We're not taking the mick out of each other.
where it is even through COVID.
Yeah,
I reach all the way down by you
Yo.
to deliver food, you know.
yeah,
When it is just like, boy, I could really do some curry
yeah,
chicken.
yeah,
you know.
yeah. That was,
Could really do some curry chicken.
and I was so surprised. He just said, "What's your postcode?"
But that's super for
And
you.
he drive up there,
That's
and
super
we end
for
up
you.
consoling each other in that house there that day.
Yeah, that
'Cause
was
we lost a dear friend that
But
day.
Yeah, we
that's
Yeah, sad, but
that's what you said, brothers.
but me and him would be in parties. I swear, people is well. These two head not too right, you know, because
You're
No,
correct.
he had no right.
because
we know that.
but here the
Both
thing
of
is,
you,
right?
you're correct.
If you don't know our relationship, we could make you think we don't like each other
I
Yeah.
believe that.
because he'd be in a corner like, and I'd be like,
because
who's
he's
this?
shepherd.
Who's this clown? Who's he?
Because he's shepherd.
And people would be like, yo, all you good? And I'd be like, forget him, man. And then they'd be like, yo, y'all really have beef?
Yeah,
It's
but
sad, laugh.
no, nobody ever knock on my door, come and ask me anything.
Well,
Nah, we
they
you know?
can see it's brotherly
we cool,
love
man.
now.
We cool, man. We
Well,
cool
it's
from
not really brotherly love, eh?
It's brotherly
I'm
love
telling you,
now.
there's no, I can't be a brother with a
He
guy.
already said, was
Tell
it
me.
business to brothers? So
Yeah, he said that. That is what he say. You understand, man?
No,
That is
no
what he
comment.
say. You know?
It's
So-
all right.
So you're go ahead, Annie. Sorry.
no,
go
I was
ahead.
gonna say,
No,
so
no.
your link up with Shaker, because I know you through like Mersey
Mercy
Shaker,
shaking them, right?
and yeah,
Yeah, because
you
I
was
was
very
always
much
the
Pahjo
guy.
when I met you.
As much as I was a promoter, I was never one who liked the limelight, right?
no,
I was always.
But listen,
I would do what I need to
times
do.
have changed. Times have
yeah,
changed.
I would.
No,
I would only
times have
carry on.
changed.
I would only carry on stink at my parties.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't know me till now. They'll be like, "I know your face, but they
Yeah.
don't really know you, right?" Because I wasn't very. I'm. You know what's weird? I'm very introverted.
Mhm.
A lot of entertainers you find are the same. We're quiet, but then when we are around,
When you need to,
where
you
we're
could just
comfortable,
yeah.
we could.
That's exactly
switch
how
up,
I
you
am.
know.
Most people won't believe that about me as well, but
Yeah.
I real quiet. Most
Yeah.
of the time when you find me, I in a corner by myself.
Quiet,
It's
exactly. Always. the
You
case,
understand
right?
me? Until some musical note hit we by.
Yeah, he's gone. He's do
Yeah,
some.
some musical
Soca
note.
in
Yeah,
my body.
Will hit we.
Soca
Gone.
in
You understand me?
Go
And
on.
we just
Yep.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
on.
Flip.
and then come right back. So
Yeah, man.
so your transition as an artist now,
hmm
you know, and I know it's not an easy road,
No,
Not at all.
you know,
definitely not.
and you write majority of your music by
Mhm.
yourself. In writing your music, what do you draw inspiration from?
different things. You know, at first I used to force a lot of my writing, right? Because you wanted to sound like
Somebody else.
somebody else.
Nah,
right?
you gotta be true, authentic to
And-
yourself.
I always give thanks to Sheikh and Daryl Javay.
Mm.
Daryl Javay, when we did the writing camp, he saw his words sort of resonated. You know, write your truth, write
Yeah.
what you've experienced, what you have lived. Do you know what I mean?
There's nothing better than
The
that.
first song I did with Shaker, he actually was like, "Yo, write to this rhythm." When I wrote to the rhythm, he went, "Nah, that's not the song I want for the rhythm." He says, "But I like this song, so I rebuilt something." That was Life So Sweet,
I watch me.
right?
Watch me. I in your head horse
Yeah.
because I was literally going to say to you, I sure that song is Life So Sweet
Life
because
So
it's
Sweet,
right here
yeah.
on my thing.
Yeah.
And I know it's Life So Sweet you're talking
Life
about.
So Sweet was my whole journey in the UK. I'm talking
Yeah.
about it and
Pause it.
starting
Yeah,
to shake,
yeah.
yeah. Because that was the most honest and most vulnerable I've ever been in music. It was. I heard my mother telling me, "Don't give up," right? It was the struggles I had in the UK coming over here alone, trying to make it. Days without no food. Me and a friend, rest in peace, Sion Thomas, me and him sharing a bedroom smaller than this studio, at a quarter the size of this. no food. I remember days we had 2-3 pounds and had to find a way. Them days, I was glad technology wasn't where technology is today. Because you see bus pass, they didn't have oyster them time, right? We used to take little bleach. Hey, TFL, y'all don't come for me, right?
Come for you.
And we used to bleach off the date.
Yeah,
And take you had to take
a
the
proper
pencil
and shade
because
it in.
shade the new date in it. And that's what we used to go
I
through.
never do it, eh? I never do it. I
That's
just
a
see
lie.
people do it. I don't-
But that's how bad it was. I can look back and laugh at these things now,
Yeah,
right?
but
How much is a
It's
bus
real.
pass then again? A bus
it
pass is
wasn't-
like
it was cheap.
60p?
It was and it was like
60p
40p
for a
a
week,
child.
right?
40p child.
60p for a week, can't think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine that, eh? And a bus
I
pass
couldn't
now.
afford that.
And a bus pass
Listen,
now was like
right
almost
now
£20.
TFL will charge you a whole £6 for a day travel.
Yeah, crazy.
No, if I was to just take normal transport to, say, Gatwick
Yes.
Yeah.
and come back, like £22.
That's
Gat-
mad.
That's just a normal transport. I ain't taking the Gatwick Express, eh?
That's
I ain't
mad.
jumping on the and
This
taking
is why I
Gatwick
drive
Express.
everywhere.
I just jump in and go in London Bridge. I
Well,
jump on the overground train.
Boy,
No, that's
Man,
for
crazy.
me to
crazy.
even come down here today, thank God.
Yeah, that pencil, that HB pencil.
Monzo.
Yeah, that HB pencil.
Yeah, I don't know. No, these days, right? And that's jail time, right? Monzo.
No, I watch me. We don't want it.
Don't incriminate yourself.
Monzo giving you a network rail card, right?
Ah.
Because it would be like almost £50 to come from where I live in to here
Today?
right?
Okay.
Thank God for that rail card. Yeah, that cut
Right.
that by a third.
On Monzo?
Monzo having
All
new,
right, so
new
we-
feature.
So,
here.
Monzo,
So
get
should
your
we tap
rail
with the
card.
Monzo right now to get a sponsorship
yeah,
one time?
Yeah.
One time, right?
All right, give
Aye.
thanks to Monzo for having
for,
Pahjo in the
for
studio.
allowing me to come
You
down here on a
understand me?
budget. Yeah, yeah.
National Rail Network Pass.
Yeah.
You understand?
Bleach pencil.
Yep.
Right.
HB pencil.
HB
boy. You gotta make
pencil.
sure it's a
I didn't-
HB,
I
no,
didn't
it
have
had
to
to be a
say
HB
Yeah,
pencil.
HB pencil. You can't just get a normal pencil.
And them times you walk on the bus, you're flashing quick, yeah?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
just
I
walk
mean-
You
past.
can't stand up so.
No,
you
yeah,
gotta
just-
move.
No,
Move.
you have to put it inside a plastic wallet.
It's true because
Or
it-
wrap it in cling film or something.
Right.
So
Yeah,
it looks a bit,
a
you know?
bit- a
Yeah,
bit
yeah,
hazy.
yeah. You're trying to, you don't want it to get wet.
What's,
Them,
oh my goodness. Look how it is we talking.
I have
business
done
again,
it
boy.
I
all. I
never did this.
went
I was a
through
good. I went to a
it.
Catholic school. I was a good Christian girl.
That's all right. That's a story for another day. But
All you realize I didn't jump on Annie at all, yeah? All you realize I didn't say nothing about Annie. Yeah?
Annie lying
But when she started lying
blatantly on this
on the people,
podcast.
on the people
Gosh.
podcast,
I went to a Catholic school.
okay, amen to you. Amen. You understand me? What happened?
What do you mean?
I ask you, what happened? Did you come
I'm
out?
getting a top up.
Take a shot then. Take a shot. Give me a bottle of water as you're there, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
But yeah, Life So Sweet was my truth, man.
Yeah.
It was a lot I went through, and I was married at the time, so I got married young. I have 2 kids with my ex-wife, and we went through the mill in this country to make it right. And yeah, it was tough. So I just wrote my truth, and that was one song. If I tried it, I don't think I could perform that song
Oh,
live
really?
properly. No, people would think it's that I'm nervous because my
But
voice
it's
shaky.
it's,
But
it's
I
the
get
energy
emotional.
behind the song. For
Yeah,
you,
I get emotional because it's still deep. As much as I could laugh and so much about it now.
No, but you said that's the realest you've been in a song. That was your
Right.
truth.
Exactly. So then after that,
What changed?
I don't think much
Nothing, I'm
changed.
joking, nothing
I
much
started to learn and take my time with the process of songwriting. And, Shaker opened doors for me to work with people like Daryl Gervais and Ozone and other writers.
Ozone is a big
out
writer,
there.
though.
He
Yes.
is
Yeah,
a
shout out to
different
Ozone.
beast. Yeah, shout out,
Shout out to
bro.
Ozone for real.
When he was over here, the man opened his laptop and say, Pahjo, listen to this. And that, no exaggeration, he had about 1,000 unreleased soca. Man say, what you want? Tell me. And
I will give you.
we
Okay,
could
we'll
work
get
out.
out.
When I tell you hits, and a lot of people don't know Ozone is the one behind, give me the workout, baby. Give me the work.
Yeah.
Nylan Kess, he wrote
Yeah.
that song, yeah?
Oh.
Ozone is a different beast. He's Preedy's brother for a lot of people who don't
Yeah.
know. But I got exposed to those people, and
And
You
he's
know.
very different to Preedy, yeah?
yeah,
Very different to Preedy.
different.
In what sense?
Just mannerisms,
Mannerisms, yeah,
and
completely
everything,
different. But if they sing, you wouldn't know the difference.
yeah.
Because their vocals song like literally stamp on stamp.
Yeah.
That's why he said he can't have a collab with his brother.
Yeah.
Because you won't know
You
when
won't know
who's singing with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it allowed me to mature musically. COVID, I would say, because I wasn't rushing anymore. SD used to joke with me. He used to say, "Boy, when you first come in the studio and was recording them things, he's like, I'm glad you never released them." He said, "But now when you come in the studio and I hear what you're doing now, it's like in such a short time,
Yeah.
what you're doing is nuts." And
So can I ask you a quick sorry, my voice. What do you think has changed in that short time for you personally?
I am.
Is the doors are open?
The doors
Don't
are
answer
open.
for the man.
Yeah,
Let
the
the
doors
man
are
answer
open,
for
and
him.
I always remain a student, right?
Has he fallen?
So I believe in relationships.
Has he fallen?
Building.
Can you hear him?
He owe me so much childcare allowance.
Listen, you're not the only child he doesn't pay for.
At some
And that's what
Polonia,
I'm
we
saying
have a
wrong.
deal.
I meant batch because the youths came in batch the other day as well. So you have real children outside.
Yeah.
Batch can't be
You know,
my
listen.
brother.
Batch.
Somebody adopt me.
Batch is something else, yes? Oh, God.
Oh God.
But
no,
yeah, so what do you think? Do you think it's what?
I think the
Super said, it's
relationships, the doors that started to open, and I think my experience before becoming a musician, because I had the privilege of working on some concerts with Marshall and them, working with Morris Roots, right? He used to be like a mentor to me. So the experience of being around some of these artists in the past and the mannerisms and knowing some of their team and so forth, that when I went into it now, instead of calling them about a booking, sometimes I just call them for some advice. You know, just what do I need to do? A lot of them just used to say the same thing: be true to yourself, be consistent.
Yeah.
If this is what you want, don't expect it to come
Nope, you got
overnight. You just had to keep grinding, you know, be better than your last record.
Yep.
Right?
Do you think you're better than your last record?
Not every record.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I think I slip. But that is to do with rhythm projects too. And I'll explain that because I have some releases coming out this year that I wrote 2 years ago and recorded 2 years ago, but the producers weren't ready to release it. And now they want to release it. And when I listen to the writing back then, I would have written that so different if it was today, because I've matured a little bit more, right? So in terms of if I was better than the next release, maybe not. But what I'm writing now,
Yeah, I get what you mean.
I would definitely say I try to be better than I was, or at least stay consistent. And when we did Risk It All, because Risk It All there's another true life story. I don't...
Over there.
Oh,
Let the man tell his story.
Oh, I just know I risked it all, right?
Go ahead, my brother.
That was a
Go
truth,
Mm-hmm.
right? Daryl Gervais was like the guy behind me. It took me like 6 weeks to come up with some sort of structure and still didn't get it right. And Daryl said, all right. He took it. And when he sent me back that demo, I didn't change a melody. I didn't change a word. I was like, I just learning this song. Because this man just take my truth like if he lived through this thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And bam, and he told me, he says, bro, you have a record here. Your quality cannot go lower than where this is. Start to aim bigger than this going forward. Right? And I always listen, man. I love to listen to people who've done it.
Yeah.
Listen to their advice. Not all the advice I can take because you had a note
that's
to
life,
weed out.
Filter it,
Yeah, filter. But the ones who genuinely know what they're doing and serious about the craft, I listen to them, man. So
Nice.
Yeah, respectfully, I think you'd be foolish not to. If they're willing to impart their wisdom on you, take it on board.
Exactly.
And put it in your own way, if you get what I mean. Channel your own energy into it, and
Yeah. I remember just to this would lead nicely into our little plug. You know, have a release with Problem Child coming. Soon, right? I remember when I reached out to Problem, Problem said, no problem. I gonna work with you, but you write it. I say, hey, boy, pressure here now, yeah?
Yeah, because you're talking
Yeah,
to
but
a
yeah,
writer.
yeah.
Talking to one of the best writers in the region, yeah?
100%.
Exactly.
100%.
Problem say, write the song and go. I remember I got the rhythm there by BP Soca, big up Gareth. They're the ones
yes,
that
big up Gareth.
back in this project,
Yes.
right? I sit down at home and I come with the place got vibes, real vibes, real vibes, real vibes. Send it to Problem. He said, nah. I said, but I think that bad, right? Said, nah.
Did he give you now with feedback or just nah?
He says, good song,
Mm-hmm.
could be better. Go away. I say, wow. I sit down home again. I go back and I come back with I can't remember the concept. Another one, go back. Not a great concept. That is not it. Go again. I sweating now, yeah? Because I saying, geez, boy, I really thought I
keep
could
putting it on
write.
the house.
Yeah, but so
But
this
on the
is how
house,
you.
What he was
So
doing,
this is how you learn.
exactly
This is how you
what he
grow.
was doing was forcing me out my comfort zone.
And that's what you need.
So Shutter Soca would probably be the first podcast for me to break down this song, right? So I sat down at home. My mother was here in the UK at the time, and they're watching some documentary. I on my phone. They're watching some documentary about transgender and something. And I raise up. They say, what happened to you? I said, get it. Hear them get what? I said, get it. I said, what y'all looking at? I get it. And I run to the mic, right? And I just press play. Now everybody looking at me like I'm mad in the house. And I put, I don't care about he, about she, about them when we line in. First of all, tell me what we drinking now. And if you can keep up, we gonna fet until the morning. And I said it, Problem say, that is it.
That is it.
This is my identity. This is my identity. That's the song.
Yeah.
I
but-
identify as a
And it's
feta.
very relatable right now.
Exactly. So,
that's what it is. That's
That
good.
is-
you know,
I
and,
love
and
that.
it's teaching like
I love
that
that, yeah.
that
Yeah.
forces me to keep
Yeah.
breaking
Yeah.
barriers. And then now
Yeah.
even force me to, when I write a song, put it down. 2 days later, listen to it and
You
say,
have
nah,
to. Listen back.
do it again.
Yeah.
Fix it.
He does
Fix
send
it.
me songs like in the middle
Listen,
of the night.
you're many people's. I feel like you're
Like,
a lot
he
of
was
people's
just-
sounding boards.
Like he was just sending to me like,
That's
listen to
good
that.
though.
What do you
There's
think?
not a lot of people I would send my music to.
No, but apparently Super Trini's in
Because
that
he can give me
circle.
honest advice, yeah?
I am very sure, yeah. Well,
If he say Pahjo, then, dine it.
But does he give you feedback or did you say?
He would.
yeah.
I know you would. 'cause
Oh,
know
I
you
would. Oh, I would say you could write. Or you could put this. Or write. Or I wouldn't.
I
I,
know-
wouldn't. I wouldn't give all the trade secrets away because.
Look at him smiling
You know?
in the corner.
But
No, it's because I appreciate and I always encourage artists to give 100%.
yeah.
And if it is you see that they really want to learn and want to grow in their craft as an artist, I will support you.
Correct.
It's have
100%.
artists that would message me from Bermuda, whatever, and I would play their music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You understand me? Once it is the lyrics in explicit and thing, I'll play
You
music.
play the music.
You understand me? Because
exactly.
that is my I
That's
hold
your
myself to that
personal-
standard.
Correct.
Yeah.
You
Correct.
understand
And
me?
I'm
Yeah.
trying not to ever go down that route of
Because
Okay, wait,
because there's a way.
can I-
There's a way to do it,
correct.
but there's when
The
it's just being-
lewdness,
when it's just being
rude,
rude and
and
it's just
I can't do
Do
it.
Do you
no
find
imagination.
it hard though? Because so Super Trini was not here for the last episode, but however we discussed it, saying like Bouillon's going down this fix your face. Bouillon's going down this like nasty business route. Like a lot of Soca is just so crass in your face. Do you find it hard to not follow suit? Because
I don't find it hard at all
I love to hear
because
that.
that's not my brand,
I love to hear that
right? And
because it's very easy to think that's the
I
projection
always
I
go
need to
back
go on and follow
to
down.
where I've been brought up to, right? I would never want my mother to hear me singing
Yeah,
exactly.
them things,
but
right?
yeah,
And a lot of these music that you're hearing, in 5 years you forget about them.
no, 100%. It's a trend.
I want to do something that
Is memorable. Yeah,
could last.
yeah. Pick
know
a
what I
song
mean?
that someone else is gonna sample because it's a
Exactly.
Dr.
I haven't
Cassandra or
got
something.
it yet. Don't get me wrong, right? I still have
Yeah,
a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
But I don't want to ever to be forced to say, you know what, I so stressed with where I am in my career.
That is
I have
I
to-
can
jump on
just
that
I can just
bandwagon,
jump on that bandwagon and hope it
Blow
catch
that horn.
because nah.
with that
No.
conch shell and just go with it.
Nah,
no,
boy.
because
Nah,
it's
It's
yeah.
very for me personally, and this is just me personally, being out over the last 2 weekends, and this is the most I've been out.
So he's been
in
outside.
like 3 years.
We were,
Yeah,
wait,
I know that.
wait, pause. We were working, but you were outside.
I was out.
Yeah.
Like I was
Outside.
out.
Saturday, Sunday,
you know,
Monday.
and
I'm calling out your business.
it was so difficult that when I'm seeing young people and seeing people enjoying soca, and the songs that
They're
getting the
enjoying.
most response
Is the
is
cross,
the
is
most
nastiness.
degrading
Degrading
songs.
Yeah.
And for me, that tells me that one, the substance that you have in your head
It's
that makes you tick
indoctrinated.
is all
Yeah.
that nastiness and all that. I mean, you can do that
because
in
they're
the presence
getting
of
it
your
from
own home.
everywhere.
But
It's hard.
for me,
To be fair, on
you're
them,
telling
it's
me that
hard.
you don't have enough imagination
To sit down and write.
to sit down and do something different. or
No,
listen.
pause. Can I pause you? I think a lot of people do have that imagination. And this is coming from working with artists. And I'm not necessarily saying the artists that I have worked with, but a lot of people think I need to go, if I want to be big, I need to go in the same direction that everyone else is going because that's what is going to get
Yeah.
me where I want to get to.
But that's
Whereas
their brand.
if you're saying that for you are true to who you are, so you're going this way, but everyone else may be going that way, but you're like, I'm going to stay on this route because
Correct.
that's who I am.
Yeah.
And I believe in myself, and if I stay true to who I am, then you'll come to me because what I'm giving.
Yeah, but I don't even write or do what I'm doing with the expectation of them coming to me because every artist got to be true to themselves.
Of course,
right?
but-
if that's their truth,
But do you feel like a lot of artists are being true to themselves with the music they're releasing?
some are not. But who am I to say they're not? Right?
I hear you.
It's not easy to be a creative in general.
It's not.
So even
It's
them
not.
coming up with them things to find a melody to
It's still creative,
It's
but
still
yeah,
it's still
it's
creativity,
creative.
right? So I give them
Yes.
that.
Mm.
But
But it's
if
going
that's
too
for
far.
you, if you like what you're doing,
I think it's going
good
too
for
far.
you. But a lot of it is going too far.
I think it's going too far.
I won't play. These are songs if I hear come on in my house, I just skip.
Yeah,
I would
I
get
think
up
it's-
if I tired and I know music playing.
Yeah, I've got to that certain.
I would
yeah.
skip the songs.
You know,
What's
and-
yet if it's on Spotify? You know, you could block songs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't let that play again.
And it's sad because I mean you spent your time, you spent your money to work at this, and you put it out there, right? And yes, people will lap it up, you know,
course.
because that's the norm now.
Society,
You understand me? And society's changed post COVID,
yeah, correct.
where
Very different,
one
yeah.
people are stuck in I don't know what it is they're stuck in, but they're stuck in that easy
Yeah.
way of
And it's only gonna get easier.
You know, and it's difficult.
Yeah.
You know, for me as a DJ, me as a host, you understand me? When it is I hosting and I them songs playing, I just let the
What
song
could
play.
you say?
I just let the song play. You understand?
What
I
could
don't
you
even
say?
I ain't even going to like adjust it.
What
And I will
speech could you
I will-
have?
I will
Listen,
remix it. Some of these songs I remix it. You understand me? Because just to make sure that when it is I realize that it's played in the graphic
the raw
version, the raw version, I can't.
I can't do it.
Within myself, my whole soca spirit.
Yeah.
They get the hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? Get the hands.
Rebuke.
Rebuke that in the name of everything soca.
Correct.
Yeah.
You understand me? And
Yeah.
it's sad because I still gotta respect you as an artist.
Yeah, 100%.
Because you've put it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? But I
And I will say, but some of these artists, that's not all of their releases. It's the nasty one that will get released, and then some of the other songs are
Yeah,
very,
some
very
of them,
different.
some of them use it as a marketing tactic,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, but
because they
but
say
the
PR is
market
PR,
so,
right?
The market is so dry. It's dry.
It's dry, but also saturated with a certain type of content.
Yeah, and that's what makes it dry.
Correct.
Yeah.
And-
Because
and-
it's rinsed out. Like I can sit up in the back of Jam Juve. I purposely said I will stand in the back and just listen. It was
same things.
It was
Same thing.
regurgitated.
Yep.
You understand me?
And there's a lot of good music out there.
There is,
Yeah.
and
Tons
this
of
is where,
good music
Yeah.
that would
yeah,
destroy a party.
yeah, and this is where
For
we
example,
call on
I
DJs
posted
and certain
something-
people to because I always say for me personally, like, well, not me personally because I research music. I love soca music. Well,
Yeah.
music in general, but I feel like a lot of people consume their music through DJs or through
Yeah,
whatever's
yeah.
trended on TikTok or whatever. So when your trends
TikTok.
are respectfully
TikTok is in
for
your
me
thing.
nonsense, or when DJs are playing a certain type of song all the time, how else are you supposed to learn the new soca? Because that's where a lot of people consume it from. So I always say, whether DJs agree with me or not, I say a lot of the responsibility, unfortunately, falls down on DJs to teach us these new songs. So please play something different.
Yeah, of course. You know, this weekend
Teach us.
again.
And listen, I know not. Let me just say this. Sorry, yeah? I'm not knocking Jam Juve. It was a
Oh, no,
fantastic.
no,
The whole
no.
weekend.
Jam all weekend was
we're
fantastic.
coming on to that.
You
But
understand me?
it was an amazing weekend.
But what I would say is from a DJing perspective, you gotta hear what was going on.
There's some music I wanted to hear, right?
Oh, watch
Do
me.
you know for the whole weekend, I need Benderella?
What?
How could you not play Benderella?
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
said, what?
Exactly.
Life after Fete. I was
Yes.
like,
Exactly.
I ain't hearing, these are songs that will move that crowd.
Watch me. Watch me. We get
Okay,
locked off.
but-
We get locked off on
but-
TikTok because we will get locked
Y'all
off on
want to
TikTok
the-
straight away from Benderella.
Do you think it would move? Okay, so I'm gonna go to our weekend. So
Yeah.
this last weekend, depending on where you watched it, Bank Holiday weekend, it was Jam all weekend. We had Hello Summer on the Saturday
Yeah.
and Jam Juve on the Sunday. Hello Summer, I think, was a beautiful event. It was lovely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sun was out
Me
until the sun
personally-
wasn't out.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
Very good
All the
event.
performers were amazing.
Big up
I
to
love
Jam.
the fact that we had Peter Ram, veteran,
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
man.
on the stage.
Look
and
out
then
for
you
that,
had
Look out for that
Yes.
little
our episode.
that little bite song bite with Peter Ram that we
Yeah,
had.
yeah,
Oh
yes.
my gosh.
So,
Peter Ram is a comedian.
Oh, he's hilarious.
He's hilarious. He's actually hilarious.
Hilarious.
What was he telling him? Say something, Dibby. The man
Yeah, it
just
says
chat
same as
foolishness on the
and man
mic.
just start to go down the
I was just
Debbie
looking at him
road,
like,
man.
I do not
I say,
understand
give
a
us something,
word
Debbie.
you're
He's like,
saying.
don't. I was like, what?
That's what it sounded like. I was just like, yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that's it.
But it all makes sense, you know,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
listen.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Slow it down and listen.
Listen, slow it down.
I'd
Slow
be
it
like,
down.
wait.
I mean,
Smart
you
making
know on
sense.
YouTube, you can put it at half speed.
Yeah.
That's it. So we had Peter Ram. Who else we had? Lead Pipe and Sadis.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Listen,
I'm
and
personally
again.
happy that I got them to sing my favorite song. So again,
Dreams,
check
yeah.
out that.
Dreams,
Yeah,
yeah.
Dreams. They got
yeah.
to sing. We had Anika Berry.
Yeah.
She
Big
spoke
up.
to us. So you had
Big up.
like veteran, and then we spoke to her about being an up and coming artist. I think that was a
She's gonna
beautiful
be a great-
day. Amazing,
She's going to be a great.
amazing.
Well, you've worked a lot with
Yeah.
her.
Yes.
She's different.
She's very. Her energy is beautiful.
Different beast.
Beautiful energy. The
We were-
only thing, go on, sorry.
We were in the studio on Friday because they landed Friday. And we went straight to the studio. The engineer was like, Jesus Christ, it's the first time he's recorded with her. He's like, nah, your vocals are you
Yeah,
singing.
she could sing.
Yeah,
She
can
is giving
Diaphragm.
Sang.
Patti
Yeah.
LaBelle, big
she's giving
vocals.
diaphragm.
Yeah, diaphragm.
No, diaphragm.
Yeah.
Diaphragm. Yeah.
Diaphragm.
She
Diaphragm.
will be a great.
Diaphragm.
Will be a
She
great.
sing from
Diaphragm.
diaphragm.
And she has a great team. She has a great
Yes,
team.
she's
with
got a
her
lovely team
too.
behind her
Great,
as well.
But yeah, man, it was good.
It was a
Hello
good
Summer
weekend.
was
I think
great.
Hello Summer, I personally, for me, I would have liked to see more people there. That's just because I feel like for what we saw in the comparison from Jam Juve.
Don't forget Vaughn, eh?
Vaughn,
Oh,
yeah.
sorry, I didn't
Don't
even say all
forget
the artists. We
Vaughn.
had Vaughn, we
And
had
don't forget
was it
Viking Ding Dong.
That wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm getting
Dingers,
confused between two days.
Yeah, big up.
Yes.
Yeah.
But for me personally, I feel like everybody flocked out for Jam. But some of you people come for Hello Summer as well. Because it's a different vibe, but it's a beautiful
But you will
vibe.
notice again, right? Hello Summer, you found more the mature older.
Yeah, us
Well,
veterans
people,
had
right?
me.
Well, what I would
was-
say, right? What I would
We're
say,
outside.
and somebody flew in from Texas
Mm-hmm.
for the Jam weekend,
Right.
right?
Love that.
And she was like, my flight got in late. I had to take a taxi because I missed the coach to come on the road. So she took a taxi from in
Ooh.
London
Oh wow.
to come on the road, right?
To Reading.
And-
No, he said down the road.
and-
Pause.
and this-
It was Reading.
Yeah,
It wasn't down
it
the
was in
road.
Reading. So she took a taxi down
at
the
least
road.
150.
And then she
Listen,
said,
that's
she
commitment.
said when she
Big you up.
came in after 5, this was just before the performances started,
Yeah.
she said, I find it really interesting that the British, how it is people are in the UK when it comes to soca music and they dress up nice. They don't really want to dance
Nope.
and enjoy
Yeah.
themselves.
Nope.
They just want to stand up and say,
Yeah.
I see, yeah, I know it have a hoity-toity kind of thing to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
do.
She says, I really just need to get a little bit of vibe because I travel a long way. You understand me? I saw her about 45 minutes later on the fence.
Big you
Foot
up.
up on
yo.
the fence.
On the fence.
She came from
Full
Texas.
French,
Let her
I
enjoy
was there.
herself.
She did get it, Reggie, get it.
Yeah. Get him it,
Get
Reggie.
him, get
Yeah,
him.
show them what you can do.
I was just showing her, watch me. She was showing them, you know.
Yeah.
You understand me? Even though she dressed up nice, and I thought some ladies, they dress up, everybody dress up nice.
The
Every
people
put in
came
their
out,
effort.
boy.
Listen,
They
people
look
came
good.
out.
you know?
Hello Summer was a beautiful
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
You know?
And we had the good weather.
yeah, and
There
we
was
had-
no
well,
rain.
Well, yeah, we had good weather up until the sun went down. And even Viking said, he said, boy, it was cold, boy. He saw he on stage and he's like, boy, it's cold out here. Yes? He saw him tell me it was just cold. I need somebody bigger than me to come and hug me
I
up
heard
later.
that. He was just like, no, you're not
He
bigger
have
than me.
one of the best personalities in soca.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guy funny bad.
He's
Yeah,
hilarious. He's
he is,
actually
he is.
hilarious.
So on that note, right?
Mhm.
If you had to choose an artist to work with,
Right.
up a top tier artist.
Well, I have the one we spoke about.
Yeah. Problem
Yes,
child,
problem
yeah.
child.
My idols, right? I have two idols.
Mm-hmm.
Lyrically, Bungie Garlin.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Performance-wise, Marshall Montana.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right?
I
But
feel like
at
you,
my
you're
stage
his-
of
you're
my
his
career right
antithesis.
now, if I'm to choose somebody to perform with,
Mhm.
two people come to mind. Nadia Batson or Patrice Roberts. You see Nadia Batson.
He loves Nadia. That-
Nadia Batson don't miss.
This,
What you mean?
I said this.
You
Don't
see that
miss
I
song?
said that, but I also feel like she's somewhat underrated because she does not miss, and I do not feel like she gets the
Anybody who
recognition.
calling Nadia underrated don't listen to soca. Sorry, I can
Hundred- no,
defend
I
you.
defend her
time
as
I
well.
take a drink, I feel
like when
that song does do
You
something.
can't choose
to
a
me.
different song because
No, that's my song. Continue singing, sir.
'Cause-
Continue
'cause-
singing. That's my song.
you know
What?
He
Go
was Marketplace.
ahead. Go ahead.
When she do that, yeah.
Listen,
At the end, I can't
Nadia's
even hold the
amazing.
note.
Good.
Like
Yeah.
she's,
You see her song
she's
Love Note
flawless.
to Carnival?
Yes.
You see that song Love Note to Carnival?
Make you cry.
Watch me.
If you have a soul, you cry.
Watch me. My poor son.
If you don't,
watch
then
me.
you got
Love Note to
problems.
Carnival
Yeah.
comes from such a solemn
That's
place.
a
Yeah.
different space she ride that
So
from.
see,
man.
anyway, I already said it already. All you know, I love
On
Nadia.
multiple
I
episodes.
love it.
He
You
loves
understand?
Nadia.
That's always been a question that has thrown me because I like to be around creatives, and so I never say I would not work with someone if unless they're not serious, right, or unless I don't think their brand align with what I want to do. If I think that they're serious artists and they're about the culture and they're not doing this thing for hype, I'm willing to work.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
That's
I'm
good.
willing to work because I learn. I'm learning
Yeah.
from them.
So, well, we're talking to my good friend Pahjo, and he has an extensive catalog of soca so far. And when I tell you extensive, I mean, you're coming about, how much?
Extensive, come on.
About 23.
23.
Right.
You understand me? And this is how many years now it is you've been
This is
serious
my
with it?
5th year.
Your 5th year, right?
Yeah.
And you did a song with Anika Berry and Kaylee,
Yeah.
right? Which is
I
our
love that song, Rain.
that song really was sweet. When you all was in Miami, it really hit off in Miami, right?
It kick off here first.
Yeah.
At the Kess concert. We opened
Ah,
for Kess.
yes.
Oh yes, you did.
And that was an amazing experience. Even from the rehearsals before the show, we knew what the song we're gonna do. Just because of, and big up to Ransom and Shaker because they were just like, yo, how we gonna do this and bring this in? You know, because the guys was like, yo, y'all have 10 minutes. We don't care who start, who sing, whatever. So it was
Just
like,
mash up the 10 minutes.
just-
Anika coming over.
Just
Then
read.
Anika started.
Yep.
So Anika did jamming, and then she was perfect to just bring in Rain. And then, when Kaylee walked out to the I want you to give me a wave.
Yeah.
So this is the build, right?
Yeah.
And I got the
And
energy
Katie's
part.
energy is what-
Make
yeah.
your call. So when that come and I run out and I feel that energy from the crowd, I was like, that was the first time I ever felt that energy from a crowd.
Nice.
What
was
did
just
the
a-
energy feel like?
Oh my, electrifying. Like we couldn't come down from the buzz. Like literally, I remember Kaylee when we come off the stage, right? Kaylee was literally
Can
like,
imagine Katie.
I need to go back on the stage. I was like, Kaylee, you can't. Why? We need to talk to someone. I need to perform again. But
Drugs
both,
in
all
the
of us,
system,
it
eh?
felt like drugs. That's how it
soca,
feels. It
drugs
was
in
like,
the system.
I want more. It was
Yeah.
so good. Rain was such a well put together record. This started with myself and Shaker, with Katie, and then Azure Phoenix, who is another amazing artist upcoming from the UK. We actually found her at Soca Karaoke.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Nuts artist, right? So she was supposed to be the original female on the song.
Yeah.
Then we sent it off to be written again. We sent it to Ozone. Ozone was like, yo, we could change this and add that. This song took a while, right? There was a point where we did nothing, right? This started, we released that when? Last year's July?
July, yeah.
That song started 2022.
Sometimes it
Almost
takes
at the
time.
beginning of 2022.
During
And we
COVID.
always knew that rhythm, because I keep telling Shaker that was probably one of his better productions, right, that he's ever done. Because that song, till today, I think could do our next damage to it, you know.
Nice.
Then Anika, you know, we were all in the studio again, and I said to Shaker, I said, I hear an Anika and Rain. I hear an Anika. That big vocal. Because Azure is good. Big up Phoenix.
Yeah.
But I heard Anika.
The
The
diaphragm.
bigger vocal.
Yeah.
And jeez, when she started to put on vocals, we was like, this is the song. This is the song. We knew it from then. That was it. And
I love that tune. That was a well put together tune.
yeah.
And the fact that there was so much collaboration of 3 artists that really want to push forward. You
Yeah.
know, we've had Kelly on the show, and his love for
Oh,
Caribbean
he's
culture, his love
yeah.
for soca, his love
Yeah.
for writing.
such an amazing
everything.
soul, man.
He is.
You know, and
That
then meeting
big
Anika
yeah.
last year,
Yeah.
you know, and just seeing how hard she works,
Yeah,
you know,
nuts.
and
Relentless.
so impressed by her attitude towards it
Yeah.
and her drive towards it, and how her and Ransom, they work as a team, you know, to make sure that, hey, you're going to know about my music, you know?
Yeah,
You're
100%.
going to
And
know.
you should.
Yeah, facts.
You're going
And
to know
you
about
But
should,
that's
my
how it
music.
has to be.
Yeah.
You know? I think I'm guilty of not doing that sometimes. We just expect. I used to have a lot of expectation. DJs gotta play it. I know
Well,
a lot of
I think
DJs,
that's a-
and
I
there's
think
my
that's a lot
friends,
of
so
people.
they have to play it.
A lot of people feel like that, but it's
But I
not
always
a
got
given.
disappointed
Yeah. Because you expect it, but you can need to take
I
it with
had
expectation.
expectations of probably
Yeah.
all of my hands, toes, your hands, your toe. I mean, I
Yeah.
even shorter finger, right? So, but
I didn't want to mention it, but
it's all right.
You know?
They
that
know
just
about
happen
me.
when you want to bump your gum.
Yeah.
That just happen when you want to bump your gum. Exactly.
Wow.
Pushing wing. Exactly. Yes, I mean, we cut off a piece of that wing.
But yeah. And I had to learn quickly to not have them expectations. You know, I draw a reference from a DJ in Guyana posted something, and that thing punched me to my stomach. He says, some people will support you just because it's you.
Yeah.
And some people wouldn't support you
Because
just
it's you.
because it's you.
100%.
Find your people.
100%.
And I said, wow.
100%.
Stop
But
having
it goes
that.
deeper than
100%.
finding your people, eh?
Yeah,
Once it is, you know who you are,
correct.
you don't have to find nobody. Because when you have that resolve within yourself that this is who I am, this is me,
Yeah.
I guarantee you
I'm
that
still learning that.
You attract.
people will
Gravitate,
recognize
yeah.
you for you.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
And
they
they
will
will say, well,
gravitate towards
I
you.
could roll with that, you know.
Because it
Yeah.
still
I
affects
can be with
me.
her.
I still
Nah.
the expectation thing's still there, right?
It happens all
And
the
it
time.
hurts me. Some days I
Yeah.
feel like quitting. I'm not gonna lie, because it's like I put so much effort into
Yeah.
the music,
Yeah,
and
so much
people
hard
who
work,
claim
yeah. Years
to be
behind it.
your friends and
Yep.
stuff like that don't even.
Yeah, don't
And they
watch
will
me.
go and post
Let
that
it go,
song.
boy.
Yeah, but you
But
need to.
I'm learning to.
Let it go.
Expectation
to
is
let
the
it go.
first thing that will upset
Letting
you.
go is the
Yeah.
letting go is the hardest lesson that we will always learn.
Correct.
You understand me?
Correct.
Within anything in life.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? And this is just a small part of your life.
Correct.
Even though you want it to be the most explosive part of your life, the thing that takes you to different countries
Yeah,
and stuff like that. But
this is an aspect.
recognize you,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
recognize that, stay grounded. You understand me?
Correct.
When people come to you, listen,
Yep.
filter what you need to be filtered,
Yeah.
and just continue moving forward
Correct.
and be 100% sure about yourself.
That is
And
the
be
main
honest
thing.
with
That
yourself.
is it
That
right
is the
there.
main
And be
thing.
honest with yourself.
With yourself, you have to be. And I'm learning to be more brutally honest.
It's hard.
With myself.
It's very
and it's hard. It could be a very lonely place. Yeah.
It can be, but
Sometimes it is.
it is. But I feel like it's the best place for you to be in
Because I don't like being told what to do. I hate that.
I know that.
I have a bad. That's my. I think that's my kryptonite, boy. You could tell me to
That's
do
your kryptonite?
something
I thought
nice
it
way,
was-
and I can
what's
do
your
it.
name? What's your name? What's your name was she kryptonite? What's your name that you wine on?
Oh,
what's
Marcy,
your name?
no,
Marisa
Marisa Charles. Was it
What's your
Charles?
name, man?
Nice
Was it
cook, boy.
Marisa Charles? Is my
That was
Marisa?
back then, man. That was back then. Small.
Did I get her name correct there?
Small? Marika.
Marika.
Marika,
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah, I
Sorry,
thought
Marika. Sorry.
But they don't bring Marika on no stage up here out of surprise to me. You know.
Listen,
Oh
Marika,
God!
come in our DMs. Marika, come on.
Bam, bam. Clear the way. I'm gone, you know. Grace, I apologize from now.
We will
Oh,
sort it
gosh.
out.
You know? So you did a whole rhythm with UK soca artists.
Yeah.
So you had Simbali, you
Oh,
had
big up
Mrs.
Simbali.
Zaya, you had Kaylee,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and your song was Friends Beyond Border.
No, that was
That was
No, that was
was
no.
Friend
that
Them.
was, that was.
Friend Them. Sorry,
Friend
friend,
Them,
sorry,
yeah.
Friend Them. Yeah.
I can't say that's a different rhythm. That was Honeypot.
that
from
again
Billboard.
was
yeah.
a learning experience for me. Cause Simbali,
Energy.
oh my God, nuts writer,
Yeah.
right? So underrated.
Big him up.
So we were teamed up. It was Kaylee Miss Desire was teamed up with Zone.
Right.
Simbali and myself was teamed up with Daryl. What Daryl said is, y'all ain't getting it easy. Right.
Right.
And he was in his studio on his phone, bro, voice, like a video call, literally asking us some deep questions. What are we writing about? What is happening in the party? What could you see? What are we talking about? And
Right.
the questions he was asking allowed us to actually say, okay, we haven't done it this way, da da da. And when we got to a point, he said, all right, cool, I'll do the rest. Right? That was another fantastic project.
I like that.
And I
too.
think it's a project that's not
Yeah.
being played enough.
Yeah, I
Trini.
agree. I totally
Super
agree.
Trini.
Like I
Super
okay.
Trini.
on that note,
He's
right?
really ignoring me.
Before
Super-
yes, hi.
Play the song.
Pahjo, do I play your music? Do
I know
play
you do, but
Do I
He does.
play UK
I know
soca
he
music?
does.
I ain't gonna lie.
I
I
wanted to
always
throw
getting a
shade-
video from Trini.
I wanted to
I
first.
always play
You're
UK
the
soca
only
music.
DJ here, so play the music.
You know, I always play UK soca, and I'm gonna ask you: do you feel as if the UK soca scene gives you all enough airtime?
No,
Do they wait? Do they? Let me ask you, Frank. Do they support you enough?
non-existent.
Non-existent.
Handful. Not even a handful. I'll tell
Okay.
you why, right?
Okay,
and this
I've
is
got them.
conversations that I've just been privy to being in rooms, right? And you hearing, because this is I'm new to this, right?
Right.
This has been happening a while,
Yeah.
and apparently there was a taboo about UK soca in inverted commas, whereby the quality wasn't great
Right.
back
Yeah.
then. So what used to happen? The DJs claim they're not playing the music because it wasn't great back
Yeah.
then. But apparently the taboo is still stuck.
But the standard has increased.
The quality has increased
Yeah.
Exactly.
exponentially,
Yeah.
right? From
Yeah.
everyone around.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
taboo is still lingering. And it's not just the UK DJs the taboo is lingering in. When you travel overseas and stuff, and you start to have conversations with the US DJs, they're saying, boy, you know, I remember when we started to tap into the UK soca thing, it wasn't really hitting, and
Yeah.
we don't really look into it now, and it's be like,
That legacy can't live under. You need
It's
to
very,
tap,
it's very,
tap
it's
back
very
in.
disheartening.
it's
I'm pretty
disheartening,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because
for artists.
I have been places too. Let's talk about New York, Miami especially, whereby if you from New York, them DJs will play your stuff because
100%.
they have this pride.
Yeah.
New York City.
It's a different level of
You
pride.
New York, we
Yeah.
are supporting you because just because you
Just
New
because
York,
you okay.
right?
Yeah.
We don't get that love here,
Okay, so
right? And it's
how do you think we get that love?
I don't think we ask so much, right? There's people who are confidently that will play our music
Mm-hmm.
on the radio. love to Karen, love to Martin. You know, they play the music, right? But then there's some who are afraid to play the song for 30 seconds in a party. I have booked DJs for my personal events.
And have they not
and
played
I
your
have
song?
not heard one of my songs play.
So you don't get booked, is what he's saying.
Right? and I've seen that happen. I've seen that happen with other artists who are also promoters. The same issue.
I tried to,
But again,
I try to understand this issue because I come from it from like, obviously, you know, I manage soca artists. So I understand, I'm not going to lie, I understand the quality aspect because some of it, I think it still exists. I can't lie to you. Some of it, the bot said some art, not even some artists, the majority of our soca artists, they said, you may have a hit, you may have a miss. Not every song is going to be 100% perfect, but there's certain songs that 100% deserve airplay and they deserve to be up. Not up.
We wouldn't be the first and the last to complain because this is going on in the region too, right?
It's it's
1,700 songs released to Trinidad Carnival last year.
1,700.
He could tell you. How many you hear?
You probably had 45, 50.
Right. So we going through the same battles of a lot
everyone
of
else's
upcoming artists too, right?
It's
but
very hard.
it would just still be nice. And this is where my expectations used to lead to disappointments because I used to always think because our circuit is not the biggest,
you would expect the support.
And support will be
it
there.
does not work that way.
They don't work like that. But I'm now learning to take these, I don't want to call it a negative, but these lived experiences to fuel me to do better. So,
well, I mean, I must say this, and I will say that we are Just Vibes. We support UK
1,000%.
You always do.
1,000%.
And we do it every year. If it is, we have the
Greenwich. I look forward to that.
Every year, if it is, we have a big event over the summer.
You get them,
UK soca artists, as many as I possibly can, to get on that stage. I contact.
And it is so beautiful.
It is. It's nice to see.
You know,
2 years we've done
it's nice to see,
at Greenwich.
I've
I've performed with Just Vibes on the South Bank. And whenever there's an opportunity, I'll always say that they'll give.
But I've said that to people before. I feel like Just Vibes is, and you know me, I chat real, are one of the only people that will give our UK soca artists that opportunity. But I can't name another.
I'm also learning that there are some promoters here that will actually allow you a 5 minutes. But what they're not going to do is book you and pay you.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, you're not going to get that.
You know,
but
if
the UK, you have to use the UK almost like as an exposure thing.
It's like it's a stepping stone.
You had to go and know that you're not earning no money from
But we don't want to sit. No, sorry, you know me. I chat the truth. No, stop. No.
I know it shouldn't be that way. Shouldn't be that way. There is some promoters, which I'll say it openly. Just Vibes, big up. Mingle. Just give UK artists the opportunity. Big up. Dreamland events that give UK artists the opportunities.
Always,
we don't have a lot of concert type events in the UK also. So what we'd find, again, sorry, Soca Frenzy, again.
They do.
These guys will always give.
Definitely.
You know, if you could turn up at Frenzy on a night and say, yo,
let me get a little,
guys, let me get a little run. 9 out of 10 times they'll say
yes,
yeah, man, do your thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And which is good. But sometimes it's not the artist to break a song. Sometimes.
It's not.
Right. Yeah. Sometimes we need because some DJs are so clever in the way in which they work a song, right? The speech that they would have to the crowd, right? Like I have that release Mashup Kingdom. Some DJs would say, right, load the music. Hear what we going to do because they have a commanding way about them.
Yeah.
And some of them are way more commanding. Yeah. And they now break that song. Yeah. Now when it's time for me to perform this song, the crowd know it.
They're ready.
They're ready because they know what to do. And sometimes this is what we want, you know. Just help us. We're not saying that it's your job to.
No, it's not your job. However, I say all the time and I chat with my chest.
Help.
Support.
Me. Help. Me.
It's the support. We all know, like, the UK soca scene is quite small. And if I'm being respectful...
A lot of talent.
If I'm being respectful, it's not even the UK soca scene. A lot of it is the London soca scene.
Yeah.
A lot of the artists come from London. Like, I'm sure there's artists outside of London as well, but we need to support each other because it is a small community in which we operate in.
I'll ask
and
you
it's
all a
not hard to
question
do
now,
so.
right?
So you asking me
I
questions
can ask you
now?
all the question.
You're asking me questions
Yeah.
now.
Do you think there's a disconnect here because we are so multicultural? So whereby I would say the Trinidadians will more support a Trinidadian artist, Solutions will support Lucia, Vinci will support, instead of us all looking at we are all Caribbean people, so we support everybody. For example, like in Trinidad, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't even have that to think about it. All we local artists, we supporting them.
No,
right?
that doesn't happen.
I know that. But it's I'm just trying to say it's not as multicultural as the UK. The UK is probably one of the most multicultural states, right?
Do you know what I said?
Do you think?
No, you go ahead.
Do you think it can pose as a disadvantage too?
Do you know what I think? Me personally, being within the Soca scene, and I say I only came in here 2016, so my view is from like 2015, 2016 to now. So it's a short period in time relative to the veteran old man over here.
Wow.
However, he's a granddad. I say this all the time. However, I feel like personally within the UK soca scene, the issue that I see is that a lot of it is because it's so small, I'm your boy, you're my friend. And sometimes we don't see people and deal with people in the way that we should do because I know you on a personal level. Like I can go to your house, I can chill with you. And sometimes you like it's lovely to have that as well, but sometimes you need to separate the two and just deal with people, because I know certain people that they won't support their friends, but they'll go and play a big artist or they'll go and play somebody else. And they're like, yeah, but that's my boy. But you should still be supporting your boy the same way.
I get that.
But they don't see you as
I get that.
Pahjo. They may see you as Patrick because you already said your name. Yeah, do you get what I mean? Like
I get that, and this is why I don't fully blame any DJ for not doing it, right? Because a DJ's job is to entertain.
It is. And
people pay to come into parties to be entertained.
Yeah. And we've had DJs on that say it's very hard to break new songs in because if you don't know the song, they're not going to get the energy that they want from it, if you get what I mean. So they find it very hard to transition into new music or necessarily support their friend because you may not know the song. But
I think it's
still your job.
It's some people would say there's an element of business that could be implemented.
Yes. I'm that person, yes.
And
yes.
I am the type of person who I've had conversations recently about adapting the business side of things too.
Yeah.
Karen, I need you to play this song in this party.
Yeah.
We can take. Because we wouldn't be the first to do it.
No.
Right?
And
the Jamaicans have done it for years.
It's sad that you have to go
Sometimes you have to do what
yes.
you need to do.
Yeah.
To get to where you want to get
you
to.
Do.
So if you know that this weekend you had to spend £100 not on drinks, you're not gonna buy that bottle of Hennessy that can cost you 150.
Yeah, you're gonna pay a DJ to play your song.
But you can say, you know what? Yeah. I can take that same 150 that I was gonna spend this weekend. How much DJ is playing here tonight? All right, they have 4 people on the bill. Here, what are you gonna do? I might have add another little 10.
Well, but
this is not a money pull up.
This is just played.
Slipping one for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't care. I can do it because
I
look at it as an investment in myself.
Yeah? I hear you, but then I also hear Super Trini from a couple of episodes ago when we were speaking about the top 10 and people that necessarily already do that to get their songs played. So I feel like it's a slippery. Like I hear you because you, in your mind, you're doing what you need to do to get where you want to get to. But it's a slippery slope to go down because when you're all doing that, what happens?
It advocates have very terrible energy.
It does.
That can.
It does. It really does.
Well, if 5 of these guys willing to pay me to play their music and the rest of them willing to pay me, I ain't playing.
Why am I gonna play it? But then you should be playing it.
But you know what?
And not
some of the guys that we idolize in soca,
we know that already.
I've had to do the same.
We had this.
I'm not gonna make it blatant. You know what I mean?
We've had the discussion. Go back a few.
I know how hungry I am.
We've had this discussion
for success, right?
Yeah.
And
so you do what you need to do.
And how I just get upset when I know another weekend come and pass and my music isn't being played.
And it deserves to be played as well. That's the.
So I go, okay.
Yeah.
So we had to play the game. All right, guys, here what happening. For the next 6 months, I can save.
But do you
But
feel
for the
like...
next 6 months, when I start to release music, I'm going to have a budget for the weekend.
So do you now feel like you have to play that game?
I don't, unless things change. I think you play that game to a point, right? Until you start to get that recognition. Unfortunately,
And then
we
it will
look at it,
naturally
I'm
get-
looking at this
yeah.
as marketing now.
It is.
This is part of
It's
my
a form
marketing
of...
budget.
It's a form of... Yeah.
You know, which is
It
sad.
is.
You know,
It is. Yeah.
I ain't gonna. But at the same time, before I release a song, I send it out for critique to industry professionals, and they come back and say, "Yo, I don't like it. Change that." Da 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 da. If I know it's a strong song, I will invest in it and try and get that out. If I know it's a song where 4 out of 5 people say, "Nah, boy." Let that be one of them songs that you release, but don't put too much energy into it.
Yeah.
Because we
Let
have
do the
music
same
like
thing.
that, right?
Of course, yeah, everyone does.
I ain't gonna do it. But if you know deep down is a hit,
You'll invest in it.
I'll go, hey.
Super. Can I ask your opinion coming from a DJ? And I know you...
I want to show you all a
What's-
stat, yeah? And I was shocked. One of Beyonce's albums, her marketing budget was 20 million US. Right?
I believe that.
Soca artists don't put no money into the
They don't
marketing
believe-
budget like that.
No.
So what's
What
so wrong
marketing
with me
budget?
taking a 40 pounds and putting a man hand and say, "Yo, create a little scene with that."
No,
for
I
me now."
hear you. I hear you. I hear. Do you know what? The reason why I say what's wrong with that is that for me personally, Beyonce is operating in a much different scene.
Of course.
So what's
I get what
what's
you're
personally
saying.
wrong with it is that the soca, I don't even like calling it scene, the soca industry, especially in the UK, is so small. When you start operating in that, a lot of artists can't afford to do that. So you're already taking away
Totally
opportunities from
understand.
them
Totally
by
understand
you
it,
being
but
it. And it's not nothing to say against you.
I
but
have
do you get what I mean?
learned, instead of releasing 20 songs this year,
Mhm.
find 2 or 3
Yep. And invest in them.
and say, right, if it's every quarter, I had to save for 3 months before I release this song,
Yep.
I have a marketing budget.
Yep.
I hear you.
It don't
Super.
have to be paying the DJs, but invest in
I've been
yourself.
listening quietly to you.
I know. I want to hear your
Right?
opinion
You know,
before. Let me hear your opinion.
I mean, what you choose to do in getting your music out there
It's entirely up to you.
is entirely up to you. And kudos to you. If it is, that's probably the way that you want to invest to get your sounds out there, your music out there, you out there. Nothing wrong with that because it's still considered above board.
Right.
You understand? You're not doing anything in a backroom deal. You're just saying, hey, you have an influence. I would like to tap into your influence to give me a little bit of help. And I'm recognizing your influence and I can monetize your influence.
Right.
You understand me? That's the business way of bringing it across. You know, and unfortunately, not as you said, everybody has that luxury
Yeah.
of having that little extra. Go and work a 10 days somewhere and save that money.
No, stop buying the
You know,
bottle
stop
and
buying
see
the
the
bottle.
party and do that.
You know, or whatever. For me, personally, with going back to your question that you asked us, yes, the diaspora is quite rigid. Like there's a lot. You understand? Although I still think it's just about the way how you invest in letting people know that your music is out there. The way how you push it. Like say for me, I've been on the radio 10 years. This year's going to be 10 years I'm on the radio.
Ready?
10 years, eh? I've been on the radio. And people are only now knowing that I've been on the radio, but they've been fetting and in
you.
parties for 15 years.
Yeah.
You understand? And it's because of, one, social media has created a better avenue for us.
Yeah.
And the more people that follow A Shot of Soca, that follow Carib culture, you understand me? That come into Myra Studios and have conversations like this, then we will be able to push it forward and showcase artists like yourself,
Correct. And I do
like
appreciate
Kaylee,
this.
like Trinity Boy Juicy, who's done fantastically well.
Fantastic.
You
Yeah.
understand me?
Yeah.
Like Anika Berry, even though she's not UK, but I feel like she
Juicy,
has
give me
that
the
connection
collab.
because she's done a lot of work with
A
you.
lot of UK,
You understand?
UK
And
artists,
she's
a lot
done-
of work. Yeah.
She's within that scope because
Yeah.
if I look out there, in terms of new artists, Anika Berry is right there.
Yep.
You know, if I go Trinidad, I have to really scope the scene to really figure out who those new artists are.
Yeah.
And we all have a responsibility. If you
Correct.
play music in your car, if you play music
Exactly.
wherever it is you are.
Because it's no longer physical sales.
Because I will tell you
It's a stream.
that when I play music, sometimes people will come over and say, "Oh, where's that? Who's that song? Where's that song come from?"
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. Chinny Boy GC gave us his new song the other day, right? Give me his new song. I was in Malta, and I just said, "Let me just play the tune." As I was about to go into Juvie, and I was just outside. Somebody come over and say, "Oh, I'm trying to Shazam it and I'm not getting it. I'm trying to find it on YouTube and I'm not getting it," because that means she's already heard the song and she likes it and she wants it.
And she wants this to
you understand me?
Yeah.
And that's just me playing this song in a car.
Right.
So it's as simple as that. That would get people more involved with your music.
Exactly.
You understand me? As an artist that's still trying to ply his trade and find his way.
Yeah,
you understand?
man.
And I would urge everybody that listens to soca, just invest a little bit of time into the UK soca scene. Invest just a little bit of time.
It honestly
It honestly deserves it, because you all, I have to say you all, as soca artists within the UK, you all work very hard.
Bro, it's nuts.
And the producers that are working with you all are working very hard as well.
Yeah.
You understand?
You get cost constant. It costs me every day.
Exactly.
It costs me every day.
You know, because they set a standard.
Yeah.
You know, they set a very high standard. And Pahjo, I would say that you're in 2024 now, right? Your tune coming up for this summer is Mashup Kingdom.
Mashup Kingdom,
right?
yeah.
And you're with, there's two other artists on that with you, right?
Yes, Zamoni from Antigua and Mr. Benji from Triple K Band, who's from Dominica.
Right. So it has that bouillon feel.
Yeah.
It have an all-round Caribbean vibe.
Correct,
in that tune,
yeah.
Right? And I would say, in terms of a hype tune,
that's it.
It is there.
Yeah.
It's ready. You understand me?
Yeah,
so if I want you to plug it one time so everybody will know.
Yeah, Mashup Kingdom, guys, go listen to this. Learn the song.
Give them a song right now. Oh gosh.
Right?
Oh gosh.
I can just ask them the question at the beginning.
All right.
Have you ever been to a fete? Everybody head bad and they don't give a. Have you ever been to a fete where everybody gone crazy? This is the Mashup Kingdom. Everything get fling down. Barricade get licked down. This is the Mashup. Stop it.
Wow. This is not Mashup Fete. It's Mashup Kingdom.
Yeah, Mashup Kingdom.
Sorry. I was trying to mash up a shot of Soca Kingdom.
Yeah.
Sorry. Not
Shot to the Kingdom. A shot to the Kingdom there. That was.
Sorry. But
yeah.
Make sure and continue to work hard.
I can't
continue to work. Keep your head down.
I have some releases this year. I've one with DJ Chim.
I'm here for it.
That's for the females.
I'm here for it.
For the females.
I don't know what it is. I'm here for it.
It's called Wine and Dip.
All right, leave it right there.
That's it. I ain't saying no more.
Leave it right there.
Right, we spoke about the other one.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
And
what's that one called?
Identity.
Nice. Well, Pahjo, it's been lovely having you here.
I could stay here another 2 hours.
No, we ain't stay here another 2 hours.
Hey, what happened?
Listen,
I'll cook some pepper pot.
I want a pepper pot.
He can stay.
You can stay. You know, I'll close on the man.
I'm like,
and you can stay. You understand? We turn off all the lights. You understand me? You are the larger bless on them.
No, I'm going home from you. Say larger bless, I leave it.
You know, but we thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
You know, make sure, plug yourself again so everybody will know.
It's your boy Pahjo. Pahjo. You can follow me everywhere. Pahjo Music Official on Instagram. Pahjo Music everywhere else.
Nice. And just so you all know, we have a Jam All Weekend edition of the podcast coming out very soon. So make sure you all check that out.
Wait, can I pause you? By the time this comes, it would have been out by the time this episode.
We don't know. We don't know how it will go.
It will be out.
But if it's out,
it's
and you didn't see it come out, go and check it out. Jam All Weekend. And just make sure you plug yourself in for 2025.
Yes.
Because you could be right back at Jam All Weekend.
Yeah. Hello Summer, Jam Juve.
Yeah,
outside.
It was nice vibes. And if they take it back to Reading again, definitely I
go great venue.
Hopefully
but
I'm not
going
there.
to find a better place to stay though.
It's such a convenient venue.
You didn't like your...
Oh gosh, pressure.
I've heard the dramas. I'm going to catch up properly afterwards. But
my sisters and them stressed me out. It was just stress. You understand me?
I had 1 foot.
And she had 1 foot. Because I had to hold up she foot and jam. Hold up she foot and jam.
This one.
Help me what? Help me with what? Olia, it's your Chili Super Chili Vibes and my wonderful co-host.
Annie, as always.
All right. And we say I shut
Good
a
night,
Soca.
good morning, wherever you are. Take care. I said good night, good evening, good afternoon.
Oh, you take care.
Good day.
Take care.
Bye.
We out. Pahjo, love and blessings once again, all right?
Love always.